Okay, you all. Hey, girl. Hey. What am I trying to say? Hey, girl. Hey. My name is Opal May, and this is what we're doing today. Hey, girl. Hey. And guys, too. I know I got some guys in here. So, you all, it is Taco Tuesday, and we are going to go ahead and get started. We are going to make some salmon tacos. You can use beef for this. I think it would pair well, although I've never had it with beef. Like, let's just say like carnita. Well, no. Like steak tacos, okay? So anyway, I'm a couple minutes late because I was trying to get myself situated. But we are going to go ahead and make us some tacos. And we're going to start off with the sauce that we are going to be using. All right, thank you for the like. Hello, Miss Carolyn. I knew you would be here, lady. Happy Taco Tuesday. All right, so move this out the way. We're gonna plug up our Ninja. All right, turn this down real low. Okay, so we're gonna have some corn shells, and we're also going to have some flour shells. You know, it just depends. I'm more of a flour shell girl for sure, all right? So we're just gonna set these right here. We have some kale. Because this is what we have left. So we're gonna make a sauce for this to put over our tacos, all right? So kale, we have a purple cabbage, we have radish, all right? We also have some purple onions, okay? We also have lime, and we have avocado as well, okay? So once again, happy Taco Tuesday. All right, so I'll tell you guys seasonings. We have black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, which are, you will see me use these because, you know, it doesn't have salt in those. And then we have a little bit of complete, all right? And we do have a little bit of pink Himalayan salt. We're just gonna use a little bit. Sometimes, you know, you gotta add a little salt, okay? So we are going to get started. Our eyes on here. 1 second. Let me get some ice. And I forgot mine. 1 second. All right. So I just had to get some water because when I get on here, I get so thirsty. All right, so get the water going. All right, and I have already washed my hands, so we are good to go there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with our tacos for Tuesday, okay? So the first thing we are going to make is our sauce that we are going to put on top of our tacos. Who is that? Is that Angelo? Hi. I think it's Angelo. It's Angelo. I think it's Angelo. Hi. All right. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is hold on, y'all. Let me get this set up so you guys are here with me while I'm making this. All right. Let's get some of this stuff out the way. Yeah. Okay. So we have our Ninja over here. You guys can see that. We have an avocado. Okay. Get a spoon out. Oh, these are some very small avocado seeds. All right, so we have one half of avocado. We have another avocado. Let's open up one more. We're gonna open up more than that, but this is just to get started, all right? So as you guys can see, we have two. We're gonna have two. You know what? Let's just do 1.5. How about that? I do not want the top on there. Make sure y'all get your seed off the top because you don't want that in there, okay? All right, so we have our avocado in there. All right, we'll save the other half. All right. We're also gonna take some sour cream. And then when we get finished, we can also put this on top as well. But we're just gonna make a nice, good, like creamed sauce to pour over it. All right, that is exactly what we're doing. All right, you can also substitute Greek yogurt because it's it's thicker and it's also a little more healthier than sour cream. So any brand of sour cream you all is just fine. Okay, so we're going to take like a heaping spoonful and we're going to put that in there. All right, so that's our sour cream. All right, what we're going to do is cilantro. Hold on, guys, forgot the cilantro. All right, and we're gonna take some, I forgot to mention the cilantro. So when so your cilantro doesn't go bad so fast or start to wilt, just take the bottom of it, cut it off just a bit, put it in cold water. I usually put, hello, is that Jessica? Hi. So I cut like the tips off of it and I put some ice with water and I throw it in the fridge. And this has been in there, I think this is day 2 or either day 3. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna have cilantro. All right, so let me cut some because we're gonna put some in here. And I like cilantro, so you're gonna put as much as you want. All right, you may not be a cilantro person. Matter of fact, I'm gonna add just a little more. Okay, so we have our cilantro. All right, and I just pretty much took the top of it off. All right, so we're gonna put it back on there because I'm gonna put that back in the refrigerator. All right. All right, I'm gonna take some of this kale. All right, green Lacento kale. You can substitute it with iceberg lettuce, but I like stuff more on a healthier, level. Anyway, we have an onion. Okay, this is just a little piece of an onion. If you like more onion, add 2. Matter of fact, let's add 2 little small pieces. Okay, hello and welcome everyone that is here. All right, so there's our onion. All right, and then we're gonna put some lime in here, and I've already rolled it out. That way made it soft. All right, you all can see me, right? Yes, okay. So that's a half, and then now we're gonna do the other half. And then we're gonna make sure it's not too tart, in which it should not be. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully everyone's Tuesday has been good. All right, so we have that. All right. Pretty much everything that's going on top of this taco is gonna go in this sauce that we are going to make, okay? So we're gonna put us some purple cabbage. We have that green and that purple, it's so pretty, okay? So we're gonna put some onion powder. And I just, go to the ancestors, tell me to stop. All right, so now we got some garlic powder. You can do fresh garlic as well. All right, we're gonna take just a little bit of pepper, okay? A little bit of pepper, because we always need a little bit of pep in our step, right? All right, so we got pepper. All right, and then we have our salt. We're just gonna do 1, 2 pinches. If you need more, always go back and add more, okay? If you have not hit a likey like, make sure you hit a likey like, okay? All right, I'll mix it. Let's close it down, and then we're gonna go ahead and mix it up. If we need to add a little water, we will, okay? Matter of fact, let's add just a little bit. That way, that was like a tablespoonful. Okay, guys, here we go. We're just gonna mix it. All right. make it into a stop because I don't want to mix all the way. I want to kind of like check it out. Looks good. Let me see. Let me get my phone. Hold on 1 second. So now what we're going to do is try it. You always want to try to make sure that. Thank you. Okay. So you always want to try it. So I can already tell it's a little too thick for me. All right. So the taste is there. I need absolute nothing else. If I wanted to make it a little thinner, I can do that. But you know, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. It's fine. So the sauce is done. And it's just that easy. You can use your blender, use your Ninja, you know, whatever you have as far as mixing, you're fine. All right. So now we are going to take our, oh, that's such a big bowl. Let's put it in a smaller bowl. All right. So we are going to thank you for everybody that is here. I appreciate all of you guys. And I probably should have mixed it, guys, just a little more because I see a piece of the cabbage just a little big because I didn't push it down in there. Push you guys back. All right. So this is our beautiful, beautiful, yummy, yummy sauce. Looks so pretty. And we still have quite a bit in there, so we are going to get all that is there. And if I would have made it a little runnier, then, you know, it would have been so much easier to get out. But it's okay to have it thick. You make it how you like it. You want it thick or you want it thin. Still quite a bit in there. I'll just leave it like that. Okay, you guys, so we got that done. Now, this video is not going to be long because I have everything pretty much pre-ready, okay? Everything is pre-ready. All right. So now that we have our sauce, is that Mary? Hi, Mary. All right. So this is our sauce that is going to go on top of our Taco Tuesday. And like I said, if you want it a little thinner, make it a little thinner. A little too thick for my liking, but I mean, it's going to be nice on the tacos. All right. That's just an easy, quick sauce. All right. So we have that. All right. Now we also have, grab a plate so I could show you guys this one. And I've also did salmon. That's why I said salmon tacos. So I did a pan sear, ooh, a blackened salmon on top of the stove. Let me just hold it. Okay, a blackened salmon on top of the stove. I did a couple pieces. If you have not seen my salmon video, there is one there, and you can see how I cook the salmon. Use whatever seasoning you like, but this is just a basic blackened salmon. Thank you, Miss Carolyn. All right, so we're gonna break this up. All right. We are going to break it up and just put it like in a bowl that way. And then we're going to turn our eye up because we're going to get our shells ready. All right. So we're going to take our salmon and just break it up. Now this is the one that I got. There's no skin on this one. A lot of times I get the skin, but this one I wanted it no skin, okay? And I just happened to pick this up from Safeway. So if you have a Safeway in your area, and I'm just taking the pieces and just, you know, breaking them off, or breaking it up like this, okay? You could have it bigger. You could also have it smaller, all right? So I'm just gonna go a little fast and break it up, all right? It's gonna be a really, really, really good salmon taco. And like I said, you can use, if I didn't say, I did say at the beginning, you can use steak for the same recipe. I've never tried it, but I think it would pair very well. Okay, so we have our sauce, and we also have our smoked salmon. Once again, happy Taco Tuesday, all right? So we're just gonna leave this here for now. All right, let me see. I'm gonna turn you guys over here in just a second. All right, so I think I have you guys over here with me. I do. All right, so we have our ion, and I'm just waiting for it to get just a little warm, okay? And then we're gonna go ahead, or you know, when it's hot enough, we're gonna put our shell on there. So just give me one moment. Trying to clear some of the stuff out the way. All right, I don't think we need any of our seasonings anymore, but I'm still gonna just set them over here just in case, all right? Just in case. And like I said, pretty much everything that we have on top of the taco is mostly the ingredients that went inside of the Ninja to mix it up really nice, all right? So I took a little more. Took some olive oil, you know, any brand. I just pour mine in here. It's easier to pour out, more control. You don't pour so much at one time when you use the whole bottle, all right? So we have our shells, all right? And we have some corn tortillas. Like I said, flour is my all-time favorite, honestly. But, and we're gonna do a flour one, most likely. All right, so we're gonna do, mix it up. And you know, these you have to double them because they're pretty thin. Pretty thin. Once again, thank each and every one of you all for coming on this evening. So let's let our eye get, oh, y'all, I got a surprise. Let me show y'all something. I know it's Taco Tuesday, but for anybody that's usually in my live, and I know Miss Karen is one of those people, okay? I baked today. Let me show you what I made. While the grease is still getting hot. I baked today. I made a homemade navy bean pie, so a bean pie. Drop a comment down there if you ever had bean pie. If you haven't, don't knock it until you try it. Look at this bean pie. So eventually I'm gonna be making the video on this bean pie that I made. That looks so nice, right? And it's been years since I made one, but it's done. So, and it's good. So, it's Taco Tuesday, but I had to bring up that pie because I'm gonna be doing a video on it eventually. Okay, y'all, so our shell is cooking. Turn this over. Make sure, yeah, okay, y'all can see. We're gonna try to get them as brown as we can. If you have a gas stove, and I do, you could really take your shell, turn on your gas stove. I'll probably show you guys one. But I mean, I like my stuff done, so show you guys one. You know, you could really take your shell from my fork because I don't want to burn my hand. It's a, hold on, because that's a bigger eye. So you could just turn your eye on, really, take your shell, and then put it on top and let it turn dark. Seems like my eye ain't hot enough. 1 second, guys. Let me just grab some cheese. All right. And we're just going to take a little bit of sharp cheddar. See, I want that. Okay. So just, you know, a little bit of sharp cheddar. We're going to melt some cheese on there. And you don't need a little bit because these shells are so small, right? So if you try to put too much on it, it's not going to fit. So we'll do some corn ones. Let me turn this up a little more. We'll do some corn ones, and then we'll do some flour ones, just so you guys can see. And in the comments, I'm just going to ask. I never had a bean pie. Ooh, it's good. If you never had a bean pie, it is a must try. Bean pies are amazing. And, you know, they started like in the 1930s from the Nation of Islam. And so you used to see a lot of them selling the pies. You don't see as many selling the pies anymore. And I found a guy that makes it, but it's good, but it's a little too sweet for my liking. So I was like, I guess I got to go back to making it. And I haven't made one, like I said, in so long. But a bean pie is great. So this is what I was saying. If you have, you know, a gas stove, you could, that's hot, y'all. You could just put it on there and let it turn brown. But I prefer mine cooked all the way, okay? So, you know, it gives it a nice, pretty look for like presentation, right? Hold on, let me get some oil. Oh, that's just, the cheese is melting. It's melting nicely. Let me let you guys see. I didn't even let you guys see. I'm so sorry. I usually remember. All right. Okay. So we just have the shells on there. Once again, you all know these are corn shells. I just put a little cheese, and we're just gonna make 4. And then I'm gonna do a flour one as well. All right. So that's what it's looking like, and we're gonna go ahead and take these out because they should be pretty much okay. Put that one over there. Let that one. And they look nice. I think they look pretty nice. All right, so now we're just gonna take some more oil. All right, in our skillet. All right, a little bit of olive oil. It's pretty hot, and we're gonna take that and do our corn shell. I'm sorry, our flour shell. What is your favorite shell? Hey, Yesenia. Hi. What's your favorite shell? Do you all like corn shells or do you like flour shells? I am a flour shell girl. I think I said that. So drop the comments in there. What's your favorite? What is your favorite shell? Corn or flour? Happy Taco Tuesday once again. If you have not hit the like, make sure you, you like both, Miss Carolyn? You like both? I am such a flour girl. I don't know, it's just the corn. All right, y'all, so we're gonna take some cheese. You love corn shells better? Oh, Angela, I think it's Angela. I need to put my glasses on because sometimes it get a little blurry. All right, so we're just gonna take our shell. We already got cheese in there, so do it in half, all right? So we're gonna let that cook. We're gonna put it up like this, and we're gonna present our other ones. We're gonna turn this down, that way we can get our other ones cooked. Prepared, all right? So I'm gonna put you guys right here. Flour. Is that Gerald? Is that Jarrell or Gerald? I'm a flour girl too. I am a flour girl. I am. Yeah. Yeah, never had a bean pie yet. You want to have one. Come back so you can see how I made my bean pie. And then maybe you will be encouraged to make it. And since this video isn't about bean pie, I'm not gonna eat it on here, okay? Okay, so we got our eye turned down. Okay, so we have 4 shells here, y'all. All right, so we got 4. So I'm gonna take our salmon. Got salmon here, salmon on this one, salmon on this one, salmon on this one. This one got, like I said, these are small, so you can't put too much on there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put all of our toppings so far. We got our salmon on there. And I'm gonna turn y'all back this way so y'all can see. Turn that eye up just a little bit. All right, this here. All right, we have some purple onions that I cut up, so we're gonna add those purple onions. Ooh, it already looks pretty. You know, put as much onions as you want, all right? All right, and then we're gonna remember our sauce. So we're gonna put some of our sauce on there. Sauce on that one. Sauce on that one. Sauce on that one. Okay, so far we have our sauce. All right. We have cilantro. Cilantro. All you need is a little bit. Okay, we got our purple cabbage. All you need is a little bit, you know. Let me see, I've got a purple cabbage. Oh, and then we gotta have our, all right, our avocado. Let's turn that shell over. Okay. Cut our little avocado up in little small pieces. Hopefully you will be encouraged to try some of this. I made some chicken wings, and there's a gentleman that follows me, Franklin, and I call him Cornbread. He told me he made the chicken wings, and I was so happy that he made them. Okay, so hopefully you will be inspired to make some of Opal May's food, because she does know how to cook. All right, now we got that whole avocado on there. It looks pretty, guys. It looks so pretty. I'm all about presentation. Okay, so then let's go ahead and add some of our cilantro. If you weren't here, cilantro, just put it in a cup, put it in the fridge so you can keep it fresh, all right? So let's cut up a little more cilantro. Okay. Oh, how pretty. Got our cilantro here. All right. And then we're just gonna take a little bit of our sour cream, put that on top, just a dollop. And I mean a small dollop, okay? A small dollop, guys. Uh-oh. Looks so pretty. And then we still have our other shell over here. We need to turn that up just a little bit, because put just a little more oil on it. And where is our lime? Let's cut it. Let's cut another one. Okay. Thank you all once again that has come on to join me. Okay, so we're gonna take y'all see these? Okay, so we're gonna sprinkle some lime over them. You could also do lemon, whatever works for you. Okay, beautiful. Okay, and then what we're going to do is, I'm When I say a little bit, and a little bit, if you watch me enough, you know, once again, I'm not a big salt person, okay? So we're just gonna, all right, sprinkle the salt, and then we're just gonna add a little color with some paprika. Oh my goodness, so pretty, so pretty, so pretty. 1 second, let me just make sure this is good over here. Okay, and then we also have some radish. Okay, so we're just gonna, that one. All right, guys, and this is what, let's move everything out the way. This is what we have, okay? Easy, simple tacos. As long as you have your salmon ready, you're good, okay? Just have your salmon ready. And everything else is easy. You throw it in your mixer, right? Simple, very simple. Like I said, you can substitute yogurt for the sour cream. The avocado is good for you. I usually save the avocado seeds because I make an avocado tea, but these are so tiny. I'm not really sure. The cabbage presentation, it gives it a nice color. And then we are going to try some on camera, but I'm gonna look at you guys' comments just in case there is any there. 1 second. All right, and then we're just gonna do this last one. And we're just gonna put it on here, guys. Oh, that looks so good. Look at all that cheese. We got cheese. Let me put it on something. All right, so we got our last one, which is a flour shell. Okay, so we got our cheese on there. We have our salmon, because this is gonna be the one that most likely I'm gonna eat, all right? So let's put our avocado and kale and onions on there, and then we're gonna do some regular onions. And remember, everything that I used inside of this is going on top of this, okay? Like I said, you can substitute your kale for lettuce, but you know, I'm a green girl, and it's just me. All right, put a little bit of salt on there. We're gonna do a dollop of sour cream on this one. Put our color on there. And then we're gonna turn this eye off so we don't burn up the house. Oh, and our cilantro, because we cannot forget our cilantro, guys. Give me a napkin. 2 napkins. Gotta go downstairs and get some paper towels. Anyway. All right. And then this is our flour one, which looks exactly the name. You're making salmon tacos? Yes, salmon tacos. Yep. And like I said, if you have not seen my salmon video, how I make salmon for everything pretty much, okay, it's pan seared. Go back and check that video out, all right? It's a simple, easy recipe. You just need olive oil, follow it exactly, and it will come out exactly that way, okay? I usually get it with skin on it. You don't have to, but that's my preference, but this time I didn't, all right? So there's our flour one. Ooh, and then there's our other ones, all right? So we're gonna bite, you know what? Let's bite the, yummy, yes. Okay, so we're gonna bite the corn one first. Told you guys, this is so quick. Okay, we're gonna bite the corn one first. And like I said, you can go without, you know, putting so much in the middle because it gets so full. See how full that is? Just that easy. Okay, so let's go ahead and get my hair out the way. All right, so let's try it. All right. Perfect, just the way it is. I don't need to add absolutely nothing else. Only thing I would do different probably is cook my shell more. I like my shells really cooked. This one is really soft. That's the only thing I would do different. Absolutely amazing. And I'll put some more of the green avocado sauce on it. Very good. Very successful Taco Tuesday. You know, you see some of the most simplest ways to make tacos, and that's always nice. It's always nice. But every now and then, you know, it's nice to have a little fun, be creative, and have color on your plate. All right. So now, let's try the flour one. That's the one I'm waiting on, y'all, really. You can put me a little more sauce on there. That's the one I'm waiting on. Now, I didn't get any salmon with that bite. So, let me put some salmon in my mouth. This one, I feel like, oh, I did not add lime. That's why. I'm like, I feel like it needs a little lime. I didn't put any lime on this one. That was a problem right there. Don't forget your lime. It changes the game, for sure. I'm gonna take one more bite. If you have not hit a like, make sure you hit a like. Your girl would so appreciate it. If you have not subscribed and you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. You double tap for the like, okay? Like I said, if you see something you like, make sure you subscribe. My next video may be the bean pie, is what I'm thinking, because I already have all the ingredients, because I made one today. So, let's go ahead and get another bite. Let's see. It's the lime. It's the lime for me. I need a little more. Yum. It's the lime for me. Let's talk about this salmon. Here's another piece over here. Hold on. Talk about the salmon right quick. Okay, for salmon. Even when you see my other video and you cook salmon, some people can tolerate salmon, you know, 3 to 8 minutes, let's just say. Depends on how you like it. Some people need their salmon all the way done. If not, their stomach does not agree with it. And my daughter is one of those people. I have to cook it, or she cook it, whatever, all the way through. So just be careful, because when I make mine, it's not all the way done. So I encourage you, if you have that issue, make sure you cook your salmon all the way, okay? That's pretty much all I want to talk about. I'm going to take one more bite on camera, because this is so good. And it's the flour shell for me. With the pairing of the radish, the cilantro, and the lime, the mix is so good. Anyway, I think I'm going to end this live. I want to thank each and every one of you that came on this live today. I appreciate you all so much. Just remember, without you, I would not be able to do this at all. I mean, I could do it at home by myself like I do, but it's so nice to have an audience who appreciates someone that knows how to create and make good food. So I really appreciate you all. And all the time before I go, I always say, be good to others. Be a light in someone's darkness. Okay? Do unto others as you want done to you. And if you're having a bad day, don't go messing up someone else's day. Readjust yourself, okay? Nobody needs to hear your bad day or your issues. We all got problems. We all got issues. We all have whatever it is. We all have somebody in our family that's going through something. So we don't need to overload. Just keep in mind, okay? Be easy. Be easy. Be good to people. Other than that, you guys, I'm just going to say goodbye. And I thank all you guys once again. All right? Once again, happy Taco Tuesday, and thanks for coming on. Bye, guys. Thank you, Miss Carolyn. Bye.